watching NYC Rocks, where we bring you real New York City rock and roll stories.
I always like to write things out just in case something goes wrong with an email transference. This is how old school I am. I know I look young, but I'm 33 years old, and I write everything down. When you write things down, you won't lose it. Sometimes even I realize I post way too much bullshit on Facebook because I can't find what's important. Ah, here we go. Tonight, come down and party. Word of advice: if you intend to ask for guest list for a show, and you are not one of the bands performing at the show, nor or participant in the show itself, you know, aka talent, don't ask the day of the show. There's a phone, there's text messages, there's email. Don't bother people the day of the show. Be like, oh, can you put me on the list at 3 p.m. when the doors are at 7? It's just not something that you should do. Because the answer's going to be no.
Yeah.
I don't care how much I like you. I'm going to tell you no. And if you ain't sucking my dick or paying my bills, then definitely no. Julia's hosting the show. Jen City's DJing. I mean, and I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, everyone's so damn good looking that's going to be playing tonight. Just about like, I mean, Vext, the band itself. I mean, all 4 of those guys could all be, they're just gorgeous men. And every band has a good looking lead singer. Vext is, Tommy Vext has been in bands such as Divine Heresy. And he was the only person to ever be chosen as the front man to take over where Lynn Strait had when he passed on from Snot, and that toured with Mudvayne and stuff. So Tommy's made quite the name for himself all around the world, and now he's brought Vext back together with a whole different lineup, a whole different sound. And I'm very excited to be doing the EP release party for him today. He's been a good friend of mine for, like I said, about a decade now. And then you know who Julia is, Mistress Juliya Chanetsky, a.k.a. my best friend. She's hosting the show, and Jennifer Jen City Arroyo she was a bassist in Kitty, she was in Suicide City, she's in Demolitia, and now she has her own band, Jen City Happening. She's DJing, because she's badass fucking DJ. Love that girl. What worries me the most about days like today is the fucking rain, man. I mean, you know, it's been my experience that rain for some reason scares people. They don't want to come out of their house. It's only water. But when you're doing a show, especially with the amount of talent that I have on this show tonight, people need to get paid, and there's certain guarantees that need to be followed, and I don't want to get screwed in the end and lose money out of my own pocket that I might not necessarily have in order to make sure all the talent is paid, because people don't realize if people don't show up to the show, the talent still has to get paid when there are guarantees involved, when it's a national act or in that capacity, and the people that lose the money are the venue and the promoters such as myself. And it's happened before, and I just don't want it to happen again, especially with this fucking rain, man. Anytime it rains, it's a flip of a coin, and it always makes me very tight in my stomach. Like, I feel like I need to shit at all times. I'm a time Nazi. I make sure shit runs on time. If you go on at 7:45, you have a half an hour set, you're done at 8:15. If you say one more song, or you're not done with the song, I'm going to have the sound guy pull the power. I don't give a fuck. We only have this venue for a limited amount of time. But when you're the promoter, you're also the host. It's your home for the evening, your event, it's your party. You have to make sure the bands are taken care of with drink tickets. Make sure the people that paid for their ticket and are attending the show, make sure they're having fun. Walk around, greet every single person that walks into the door, and do all that. And then other than that, make sure the show ends on time and everyone knows where the after party is. And then my favorite part of the night is counting the money, and I say that very sarcastically. Counting the money and splitting it up, making sure everyone gets paid what they're supposed to be paid. And tonight's a little different than usual. I usually just do pay at the door, but since there were pre-sale tickets for this show, I have to collect, as soon as each band gets there, I have to collect the money for the tickets that they sold, and hopefully not any leftover tickets. Hopefully I'll get exactly what from each band that they were supposed to sell. 25 tickets is not that much. There's always somebody that's going to piss me off, and I'm sure it'll happen tonight. That'll be entertaining, because I'm very passive-aggressive, and I always say things with a smile, but I am stabbing you right in your face. This is me with Mike from Sworn Enemy and Dimebag Darrell. No, this was at Roseland Ballroom, Damage Plan's tour. This was the last time I saw Dime alive, actually, before he was gunned down. Me and the mighty Trent Reznor. This was at the K-Rock Studios back in like 2002. I was a fat bastard back then, and he had a beard. So, but I was honored to meet him. These two lovely people you will be seeing tonight. That's Tommy Vext, the singer of Vext, and Jennifer Gen City Arroyo. So you will be seeing these lovely, lovely people tonight. My God, my idol, my everything, the one and only Marilyn Manson.
These apparitions culminated by our fears, have fought to suffocate and beating us for years. Left on the dust, what still prevails, a soul that seeks the light the demons can't persuade. Though we can see how the wind stands still, we still this is your time. Don't look behind, burn all the bridges you've
We're settling up the pre-sale tickets that the bands were given in order to play the show. They had to sell a certain amount to play, and we're collecting the money from those tickets that they had. So we have that, and then they'll get their pay per ticket sold at the end of the night when we figure out all the money situation.
He's awake to
25.
That's what the business is about. By the way, for anyone that's watching this, all this money goes into Tim's pocket.
Yeah, right.
Appreciate
I am
that.
the scumbag promoter. Yes. Oh.
My name is Julia. I am here to be the host or MC of this show. It's Tim number 37 production. Tim is one of my oldest friends of all time and one of my closest people in the whole world. And I'm really proud to be here for a number of reasons. Of course, for him and his show, but our friend Tommy Vext, whose band is on tonight, and it's the celebration of the release of their EP, Impermanence. So I'm here to host. There's some really great bands from the New York City area playing tonight. Trying to have some drinks, listen to some fucking metal, have a rocking good time, you know what I mean? Tim, as usual, is a nervous wreck because that's what happens to him before a show. Frankly, that's just what happens to him all the time because Tim is a fucking spaz.
So what I need y'all to do is show love to all the bands that are here today representing and celebrating with us. So please, grab a drink, tip your fucking bartender cup because we are here to get fucked up and rock out. This is, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Not visible. Let me fucking give you that.
Even though there isn't 100,000 people in here, I still love it just the same because it's all about our scene and all about our community, which has been kind of like suffering a little bit the past few years, you know? So we're trying to get it back on track. People don't have as much money these days as they used to spare, and other people are just fucking lazy, and that's another big part. I think the feeling of rock and roll and metal community is definitely not what it used to be in the 80s and 90s, or even in like the early 2000s. So we promote the shit out of these shows, and I mean, again, for me, I mean, I do some big scale, really big scale stuff, but this is really important to me because it's our community. So I'm here and I promote it. So hopefully people come through and at least you could break even so you could keep putting on these shows, you know? But if there's not a lot of people here tonight, we're gonna drink enough to feel like there's enough people here tonight, and it's gonna be fucking amazing either way.
I would not pay these guys.
Deadman Premium's not getting paid.
Okay, so they're out.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have enough right now to pay the other two bands. So let's hope another 10, 20 people pay.
Oh, they will. Oh, they will. They will. Things are pretty good so far. You know, everyone's kicking ass. People are coming through. Everyone's having a good time. Alekine's about to take the stage. You don't see a better fucking female-fronted metal band. So let's go catch them.
I want to take a moment of silence for my brother, Greg Hayward.
What were you saying? Hey, you, what were you saying?
Dude, really? Her fucking brother just died, and this is a moment of silence for him. Really?
What we are saying is, we are Alakine's God for Brooklyn, New York. This is who we are, and this is what we do.
When a whole room is quiet, and there's like, I'm sorry, no, you know I love you.
You don't even gotta explain that. He was like this. Yo, what's going on? What are you talking to me? talking to him.
I love you fucking guys so much, but
And then
like...
he was yelling. And I'm like, what are you yelling?
And then you,
This guy
yelled again, like, what did you say? And it sounded really dickish.
I know.
And honestly, I don't want other people to look at you like you're a
That's why I'm apologizing to you. I didn't know that.
I know that, but I'm looking out for you.
I'm apologizing to you.
And I'm sorry. Man. Can I get a hug?
I'll apologize to her. I feel bad.
I've been listening to metal and extreme music since I was 12 years old, and in one way or another, I've been out here supporting in every way I can. A lot of you has been as well. And I feel that the last few years, things have been kind of hectic in New York, whether it be about money or music or whatever the fuck, our jobs, our lives. Looking at all of you here tonight to support a band that used to represent Brooklyn and New York City means the fucking world to me. Yeah! It means the fucking world to them. It means the world to our scene. We have to stick together. We gotta come to these shows. We gotta throw our fucking metal horns up in the air. Is that not right? Yeah! I wanna thank you all for coming out. Tommy, somebody I grew up with, and this band is something that I listened to since I was a kid. He's got his fucking head on straight. This band is tight as fucking ever. The debut EP is called Impermanence. It comes out July 3rd, but you can pick it up here tonight. And the band is called Vext. Let me fucking hear you.
Oh, so that's what, after that, that's what's remaining that I can play with.
Actually, no, the 1590, 40 of it is for the underage. So let's call it 1550 minus 1325. So that's what you have.
All right, that's
in
it
excess right now.
All right, because I'm going to throw you 100 extra just for doing what you do. And so I got 120 that I've made so far.
So do whatever you want to do with the other band.
Well, no, I need to make money too, so.
Surprises how many people showed up, and it was like, it was a great crowd, you know, and I just really I feel grateful. I'm blessed to be a part of it, you know. It was a good night.
Well, where do you feel that your stance is now, and why did you feel this was the time and the place for you to bring basically your vision and your dream of what you wanted to do musically with your own project to fruition now?
Like, it just kind of was natural, you know. I don't know what we sound like. I don't know what we fit in. It's like, you know, we have fucking gent riffs, but it's like we have song structures, and it's like, you know, like we have like classic song structures, and I don't know, we're a little overindulgent at times, but we trying to keep it real back in and focus the songs. And I think it's really about writing good songs. Like, if you could take the idea of an AC/DC song structure and then take some like periphery riffs and then have Maynard from Tool put some vocals on it or something. I don't even know how to fucking like
I gotta
how to explain it. I gotta say how weird that is.
I gotta say, I think the beauty of what you're doing with this incarnation of Vext is the fact that there is no specific classification for what you're doing, which is what's going to set you apart from all the rest. Because everyone is too focused on trying to classify themselves that it stifles them in their songwriting and their production of what they're doing. So
I just wanted to minimalize screaming because I wanted to become a better singer, and it's 1,000 times
which you
harder.
have.
Thank you. It's 1,000 times harder to be an effective melodic singer than to just, when you can't hit a note, just go rah, like, you know. And we're doing this on our own. Like, we're not signed. We had the option of doing that. We chose to do our own thing and to build it on our own, because honestly, the climate out there, it's like rape city. Like, you don't want to get a record deal unless you can sell out a room with 500 to 1,000 people in your own town. If you haven't sold 10,000 copies of your own shit, you know, if you haven't fucking gone on the road by yourself, like, you don't want to even approach a record label because you're not gonna get anything. And the labels are scared because people don't buy anything. There's no way to monetize and, like, you know, take money in, and so they don't know, you know, they're not gonna take a chance unless they see that you can do it. And so as musicians, we have to fucking evolve, and we have to become our own A&R. We have to become our own fucking merchandising company. We have to become our own PR people. We have to do it on our own.
DIY. Vext is, in my opinion, one of the bands that shows what New York City music is about. And actually not just New York, because a couple of the members are from Jersey, yada yada. It actually just shows what independent music nowadays is about. Do your own thing, do what you feel is right, and as long as you're true to yourself, the audience will be true to you. They will support you because they feel that. And Tommy, thank you so much for everything. You know, I got nothing but love for you, my friend. Wow.
That's what we do. So I gotta go because I have to have sex with at least 2 women right now.
Who's pulling the rock star?